All right, everybody, welcome back.
Glad to be here.
So, everyone's been talking about this Mr. Strada guy, right?
Yeah.
He's kind of blown up out of nowhere.
Yeah, seems like he's living the dream right. Rolls Royce's private jets just popping up everywhere.
Like just the other day, there was a post online, and he was taking a private jet,
Yeah.
like just for the day to go paint in Tuscany.
Oh, wow.
That's wild. So today we're going to do a deep dive and try to figure out
Yeah.
what his deal is. Separate fact from fiction. What can we learn from this guy?
It's definitely the kind of stuff that makes you wonder, right? Like, how did he get here?
Exactly. So what do we know about him so far?
Well, the basics we've got is that he's the founder of a tech company.
Okay, a tech company. All right, that makes sense. The tech industry is known for minting millionaires pretty quickly,
Yeah.
but it's usually not.
Right, it's usually a much slower burn.
Exactly. So how is he doing this so fast?
Well, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
I mean, is he just like super lucky, right place, right time kind of thing?
Luck definitely plays a role.
Sure.
But it's never the whole story. We got to kind of really dig into what rapid wealth creation actually means, like in the context of a tech startup. I mean, it's not just about building an app or a website. It's about attracting the right investors, scaling up super fast, and maybe even like a really well-timed exit.
Okay, so maybe he got a huge investment
Yeah.
early on, like one of those like massive venture capital deals that you always hear about.
That's totally possible. I mean, you got your seed funding, Series A, funding all these different stages of investment
Yeah,
where
right.
they can just pump tons of money
Yeah.
into a young company. And that cash, it
Yeah.
fuels the growth. But investors don't just, throw their money at anything.
Of course not.
They want to see a solid product, a strong team, and, a killer vision for the future.
So it sounds like Mr. Strada must have checked all those boxes, but it still feels like there's something we're missing here. What about his background? Like, did he come from money? Did he have some sort of edge
Yeah.
that we don't know about?
That's where it gets really interesting. 'Cause
Yeah.
we actually don't know much about his past.
Really?
Which makes it even more intriguing, right? Like, was he already a player in the tech world? Did he have like a Rolodex full of connections just waiting to open doors for him? I mean, these are the pieces of the puzzle we're missing.
It is like a puzzle, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
We've got these pieces, the tech company, the rapid success, and this whole air of mystery. But we just don't have the connections to make it all make sense.
Exactly. And that's what makes this deep dive so fun. We can speculate all day long based on what we know, but we need more intel to get the full picture.
So what does all this mean for our listeners? Most people aren't going to just launch the next, billion-dollar unicorn startup
Right.
overnight.
Right.
What can they actually take away from this?
Well, I think that's the big question, isn't it? While most of us won't reach Mr. Strada's level of success,
Yeah.
there are still lessons to be learned from his story. Like, he clearly saw an opportunity in the market, and then he went for it. He built a team, got the funding,
Yep.
and whether it was skill luck or some combination of both,
Right.
he managed to navigate the whole, crazy world of startups at warp speed.
So even if we don't know exactly how he did it, it's kind of inspiring, right? It makes you think like, what if we were in his shoes?
That's the question I want to leave you with today.
Okay.
If you were starting out today with that same drive and ambition,
Yeah.
what path would you choose? What kind of risks would you be willing to take? Mr. Strada's story, however mysterious it might be, reminds us that extraordinary things can happen when you're prepared and the right opportunity comes knocking.
Absolutely. So until we uncover more about Mr. Strada, keep learning, keep exploring, and who knows, maybe you'll be the next big success story that
Yeah.
we'll be talking about. Until next time.
See ya.